Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legion Talk, episode number 100. Now, this is a milestone for any young YouTube channel. I have a main channel, and I remember when I hit 100 on there. I felt good about myself. So, it's only fitting that on this video, the topic is the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, holds a rally in Iowa. And early poll voting is looking good. Now, before we get into it, click the like button down below the subscribe button. Subscribe to Legion Games 2076, my main channel. Subscribe to this channel. And if you feel the need to do so, you can find my Patreon and Subscribe Star in the link in the description below. I appreciate any help you can give. If not, I just appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Here we go. From The Guardian. Trump holds Iowa rally. Early voting states show strong support. That's right. I love when you do an archive and it puts the thing right on. That's all right. We'll just skip that. Trump has not announced a second run for the White House. If he's doing rallies, dude, come on. Instead, he has maintained control of his party by repeating lies about electoral fraud and his defeat by Joe Biden. Well, there have been some recent inclinations. I'm not saying they're true, but Arizona had some little bit of wishy-washy stuff. Now, that's not for me to say. That's just for the officials, the actual officials to investigate. That's on them. That is not my place. I just read the article. I have no opinion about Joe Biden, about the state of a supposed fraud. Joe Biden is the president, and it looks like Donald Trump is going to be running for a second term in 2024. Attempting to block a congressional investigation of a deadly Capitol attack by supporters. It was about 650 losers, and they've all been arrested. And quite frankly, as somebody who voted for Trump, the majority of the country all said, dude, what are you doing? It's 650 people, and they've all been rounded up. Seeking to overturn that defeat, yes, they were. I understand that, but they've all been arrested. I had somebody argue with me on Twitter. No, they haven't been all been arrested. I was like, really? I'm like, I literally Googled the article right then and there. I'm like, over 600, about 655 people had been arrested. I'm like, and then there was no response. I'm like, yeah, that's right, dude. They kept calling me, a treasonist and trying to overthrow democracy. I'm like, dude, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I'd be in jail. I'm like, who are you calling a treasonist? I served in the U.S. Army. You. But Twitter is not a real place, as Dave Chappelle said. And you know what? He was right. Fuck you, Twitter. Fundraising strongly and bragging about how he would defeat potential rivals, including the governor of Florida. Ron DeSantis is not going to run in 2024. He'll run in 2028. He's not going to run against Trump if he chose to seek the nomination again. He's going to. Trump also continues to attack his own party establishment. Well, yeah, because it's a part of the establishment. That's what's wrong with it. That's what the big deal was about Ronald Reagan. He was not an established politician. The majority of established politicians are corrupt. Look at AOC. She's not for the people. She's just a celebrity now. She said she wears a dress that says "Tax the Rich," made by a dress designer who has outstanding taxes in several states, and she wears it to the Met Gala, where it's for rich people to go and be photographed. This week, he condemned the Republican leader in the Senate for ending opposition to helping Democrats raise the U.S. debt limit in a position which threatened economic catastrophe. In a statement, Trump called the move a terrible deal pushed by folding Mitch McConnell. McConnell seemed sure to come under fire from the stage at the Iowa State Fairgrounds in Des Moines on Saturday night. Ahead of the rally, the Des Moines, Iowa Registry released a poll in which showed that 50% of Iowans view Trump favorably. Well, yeah, it doesn't help that Biden's a disaster. Like, he's literally like the old man in the grocery store who went there for milk, picks up a pack of gum and some oranges and comes home. The poll also gave Trump 91% favorability rating among Iowa Republicans. Equally unsurprisingly, 99% of Iowa Democrats viewed him unfavorably. Well, duh. You know, because you have these losers who are like, anyone but Trump, he sucks. You realize we had the best economy ever under him, right? Right? The reason that gas prices are high is because, yes, President Trump included with the pandemic, they spent trillions more dollars than they should have. However, Biden has spent drastically beyond that, inflating the U.S. currency, causing for increased labor wages, increased prices at gas stations, supermarkets, McDonald's. I used to go to McDonald's and I'm a little bit of a I'm a little bit of a thick guy. I used to get the 2 burrito meal, large size with a Diet Coke and 2 extra burritos. I know you're like, the Diet Coke, really? Well, you got skimp somewhere, and it cost you about, I don't know, like $8.94, somewhere in there, $9. Now it's like 11 because of inflation. Perhaps the more concern into strategists in both parties seeking to plan for 2024. Independents were split, 48% viewing Trump favorably and 49% unfavorably because they're idiots, while Republicans most align themselves with Trump. Democrats and independent observers continue to warn about the likely consequence of another Trump run or presidency. What consequences? In an interview published on Friday, Fiona Hill, a former national security staffer in the Trump White House, told Politico he is mulling again a return to what he sees as a more crown than the presidency in 2024. I feel like we're at a really critical and very dangerous inflection point in our society. And if Trump, this is not on an ideological basis, this is just purely on an observational basis based on the larger international historical context. If he makes a successful return to the presidency in 2024, democracy's done. Wait, you think democracy is safe now? Because it will be on the back of a lie, a fiction. Oh my God. I can't even with these people. Socialism is trying to take over the United States through Joe Biden and his radical supporters, right? You understand that, right? If you don't see that, you're morons. You're absolute morons. These losers go to dinners and they go to fundraisers, and you catch them without their masks on when the TV cameras aren't on, and all of a sudden when the TV cameras, they're like, I got my mask on. Everybody needs to get vaccinated. Everybody needs to wear a mask. If you don't do so, come on, man. I'm going to make you wear one. I'm going to mandate it. I'm going to take your job. Fuck Joe Biden. God, you people are stupid. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't even. I'm not even going to read the rest of this. I'm so irritated. If you think Joe Biden is working for you, you're a fucking idiot. Joe Biden is a meat puppet. Come on, man. Come on, it's the thing, man. If you don't think the radical Democrats, Kamala Harris, the Squad, Ilhan Omar, she hates America. You know that, right? She came from Somalia, is an immigrant, and she hates America. She talks shit about it. Like, what is wrong with you? This is horse shit. I'm so tired of this crap. If you're that fucking stupid, get on a fucking airplane, go to China and go to the Middle East, and you tell me how well you're living over there. Fuck you. God, I'm so mad.